Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. It's Football Hypes here. And in today's stream, we're going to be continuing with our Arsenal career in Soccer Manager 2021. And this is episode 15. We're quite far in now. I'm not gonna lie. We're 15 episodes in. This is our first episode of the third season, I think. And so much to talk about in this stream because obviously in the previous stream, we finished off our second season, and I'm still super hyped over that Premier League title that we won last season. I mean, I really did not expect to win that. I mean, there's so much positivity right now, right? Not only did we make a load of good signings in the previous stream, but we've improved our team so much compared to the first season, lads, right? Compared to the first season to where we are now. I mean, it's just unthinkable. And obviously, in today's stream, we're going to be, continuing into our third season now. And I mean, we're in the Champions League this season, right? Obviously, in the previous season, season 2, we weren't in any continental competitions, and rightly so, because we weren't good enough. I'm not going to sit here and say to you guys, "Oh yeah, we should have been in the Europa League." I don't even think in our first season that we were good enough to be in the Europa League. I think maybe last season you could argue with that team we had, we could have potentially competed in the Europa League, but we won the Premier League title. And I'm actually glad we weren't in any continental competitions, because I think if we were, we'd have been distracted. And just it wouldn't have been the same season. I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. It wouldn't have been the same season. So this season, we're in the Champions League. Lots to look forward to. We've really improved our squad. Just to recap on that, I want to show you some of you guys that obviously didn't watch the previous episode. I'm just going to go over some signings that we made in the previous stream, because we made quite a few signings, to be quite honest with you, and a massive improvements in some positions. So I think just recapping on that would be really necessary right now. But lots to look forward to in the stream. Obviously, we're going to be getting through the friendly matches, and we're going to get that out the way. But for now, so we made 4 signings at the end of last season, right? In the previous stream, yesterday's stream, we made 4 signings. We signed a new right back, Hakimi, for about 57 million. We signed Almada. Obviously, we did sell Rashika. For those of you, some of you will know, we sold Rashika because I think he was absolutely less to the end of last season. We did sign him on a free. He didn't really cost much. And obviously, we made a profit off selling him. But we've brought in Almada to replace him. He's a lot younger. He was a little cheaper. Maybe not, because obviously we had to pay about 25 million for Almada. And then we also signed Hossein Ouar from Lyon. And we paid about 52 million for him, which I think we overpaid just a little bit. And then we also signed Freddie Woodman as our backup goalkeeper, because I saw once or twice last season, Leno picked up 1 or 2 injuries. At one stage, I used all my boosts on Leno. It was crazy. Like, I used all of them. I think it was necessary, but yet again, it was also a risk. So obviously, we didn't really have a backup goalkeeper that could replace Leno at those standards. So now that we've signed Woodman, a relatively young goalkeeper, I think he will be a decent backup goalkeeper. And we also got him on a free. We signed him. He was a free agent. We ran his contract down and we signed him. So I still can't believe we won the Premier League. It's going to be a regular thing that I'm going to be saying throughout the stream, that I can't believe we've won the Premier League title, but we have. And just to get things going, I'm going to open a free pack. Nothing special, but I hope everybody's had a good Tuesday. I think today is Tuesday. Yeah, I hope everybody's had a good Tuesday. I've had a pretty busy Tuesday, to be quite honest with you. But smash a like on the stream. For those of you that have not done that yet, smash a like on the stream. That would be highly appreciated. And subscribe if you're new, of course. If you're new around here, subscribe, and don't forget to turn that notification bell on to never miss one of my streams or my videos. But can you tell me what is the new team, please? I'll go through it now in just a second, because obviously we're going to be going through some friendly matches in just a second. But Yeah. So what I actually do want to do real quick is take a look at some of the signings that were made. I don't know if we can check that out last season. Some of the top signings, the top transfers of last season, because it'd be quite interesting. So transfers. Um, so we're on top. So Grealish went to Tottenham. Oh, come on. Come on. That's absolutely ridiculous. Grealish to Tottenham. Tillemans went to Lazio. Is there any signings that really stand out here? I don't think so. Oh, that's probably because it's from this month. I didn't check last month's um, top transfers, so it's completely understandable. But Grealish to Tottenham, absolute disgrace. I mean, how could Everton allow Grealish to go to Tottenham? They completely bottled the title. I mean, Tottenham were in first place quite a few times last season, and I think they dropped to third. They ended up finishing third place. Manchester United caught up to them, and then they finished above them. And Manchester United finished 1 point behind us as well. I mean, we lost our last game. It was an absolutely crazy ending to the previous stream. We lost to Nottingham Forest 1-0, and we basically had to rely on Manchester United to lose their game against Chelsea. They ended up drawing the game, which still allowed us to win. But yet, if Manchester United had won that game, we wouldn't have won the title last season. We would have still been in the Champions League, but we wouldn't have won the title. So we do have our name on that Premier League trophy right now, and we are the current champions. And imagine we do the double this season. We have a much improved team at the moment. We have obviously Hakimi's out right now. Torreira's on the bench since we brought Uara in. And what other signings did we make? Almada, of course. Yeah, not major improvements, but I think we've definitely improved that right back position and CDM position. So very crucial. I was tempted to sign a new centre back, but I don't think it's necessary right now. Maybe at the end of the season. But of course, welcome everybody to the stream. And I keep losing games when I'm doing a City career mode. Why is that? It could be a lot of things, Evans. It could be either your tactics, or it could be you're constantly playing the same players over. You're not giving the squad game time. I mean, everybody, if that makes any sense. You're just constantly playing the same players over and over, not giving other players a chance and resting those ones. So maybe you should rotate the squad a little more often and potentially look at getting better tactics suited to Manchester City style of play. Because you don't want to start using a formation where Sterling can't play, where a certain striker can't play, for example. I don't support City. I'm not very familiar with their players, but you want to use a formation that's, how could I say now, suited to Manchester City's style of play. So, yeah, 100%. Right, so we have 30 loan bids. Holy cow. We're going to have to go through this real quick. So, Scott O'Neill. Yeah, cool. Who else we got? Foden, yes. So obviously we've added pretty much our whole reserve team to the loan list, and I'm just accepting pretty much every single one of them. I really couldn't care where they go to, because more than half of these players, well, most of them aren't even going to play for us in this career series that we're doing at the moment. Maybe 10 years from now, but not right now, no. Because obviously I'm not going to be doing 10 seasons. I'm just looking to do maybe 4 seasons. And yeah, so I just think loaning them out will give them some game time, and I think they'll be a little happier with me, of course. Chelsea scored. Oh, is this the Champions League? Yeah, I just saw now. Chelsea 1-0 against Real Madrid. Pulisic has scored. Just for those Chelsea fans that are watching right now, I'm sure they're buzzing. I don't support Chelsea, so but I haven't seen the goal. I just saw the notification now that they have scored, and away from home as well. So it's always good to score away from home. But what club do I support? Says Jesse. I support Arsenal. That's why I'm doing an Arsenal career mode. I found that I've always done, right? If you take a look at some of the previous career modes I've done in the past, if it's a Road to Glory or a just a normal career mode, I've never done Arsenal before, even though I support them. It's quite weird. So yeah, I don't know what it is, but I've just decided, I'm gonna do an Arsenal career mode. Now I'm doing it at the moment, but I do support them. I've only really been supporting them since 2018. I mean, I used to play a lot of FIFA when I was younger, but I never really supported anyone. So I only recently started actually watching and getting into football, just like every other fan. So what is going on with these loan bids? Loan bid accepted. What is going on? I don't understand. Is there more players that need to be loaned out or something? Loan listed. I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, so we've got our first friendly game against Huddersfield Town. So I think, yeah, listen, I'm not going to be analyzing the games. I'm not going to be analyzing the friendly matches the way I analyze Premier League games and all that. I'm just going to be getting through them. I couldn't really care if we lose or not because they aren't really important. It's just, getting things started. And I'm going to give some of the youth players a chance to play. So Nketiah is going to play. Willock. I'm tempted to loan Willock out, to be quite honest with you, because no, we're going to play War. I'm tempted to loan Willock out because obviously Joe Willock for me is still, he's not ready yet. He might be able to fit into the team or slot into the team next season, but right now I don't think he's ready. So I don't think he's so we've added him to the loan list. So we just another season out on loan, and we'll see how he does. We'll see how he's performing out on loan, and we'll see if he's ready to come back, of course, because yeah, he's clearly not ready yet for the standard at the moment. But I'm just adding some players to the instructions. Obviously, we're rotating the team at the moment since it's friendly matches, so they're really not that important, to be quite honest with you. But I'll give the corners to Martinelli. Why not? All right, so let's just get these out of the way. Freddie Woodman, let's give him a kit number. I couldn't really care what kit numbers we give these guys. Kit numbers really don't bother me in any way. What kit number should we give to Or? I'll just give him 16. Willock, I'll give 21. And Martinelli, I'll give 19. All right, so we're going to go with that. Kenduzi's the captain, so he will be captaining the side against these teams in the friendly matches. But my soccer manager on PC is windowed. What do you mean, Zvonimir? Well, what do you mean by that? I don't quite understand. If you can maybe explain to me, I might be able to help you. But is this your first game on the stream? Yes, it is. It is a friendly match, guys. So it's not important if we lose or draw. Doesn't really bother me because obviously just getting some game time and starting off the season, is always a good thing. So I couldn't really be bothered if we win or lose. Just getting them out the way, of course, and giving some game time to our newer signings. And obviously, yeah. Right, so I'm just going to bring on Felix. I don't want to get anyone injured either before the season starts. So that's the one thing I don't want happening. Match stats, instructions, Willock. Who's going to be the captain? We'll just make Manolas the captain. Why not? So I've made 3 changes. Not really going to get into that, but we are 4-0 up. Willock has scored. I mean, I have added him to the loan list, and obviously I'm giving him game time now until a team makes a bid for him. But we're not going to use him this season. I think someone mentioned that I should potentially make use of him this season. I'm sure he has an amazing potential, but he's not up to the standard yet. We're competing at the top level now, right? Just keep in mind, boys, that we came in 9th place in our first season. Last season, we finished in 1st. Willock, for me, is not ready yet. He might be, if no one places a loan bid for him, I'll probably look at keeping him and using him in the Champions League games, depending on who's in our group stages. That's of course what's going to be happening in this stream. We're going to be seeing who we're in a group with in the Champions League. So obviously we are in a continental competition this season, so we're going to be competing continentally. I'm not 100% sure if we will be able to win the Champions League, but we will be competing because we have a decent team. And I'm looking forward to that because obviously our main goal for this career series is to win a continental competition. We've won domestically, we've won the league title, which is phenomenal. It's a major trophy still at the end of the day, but I want to win either the Europa League or the Champions League, preferably the Champions League. But yeah, you can choose what team you want to face in the friendly bar. I know that, of course, but obviously the teams that they've suggested, I really don't mind. So I'm just going to get these out the way. It really doesn't bother me, to be quite honest with you. I couldn't really care less about the friendly games. I know that you can like get rid of them. You don't have to play friendly matches, but I think 3 before season is always a good thing to have, just to get, you know, the fitness back up to level and everything. So yeah, but we have Braga next, which is a Portuguese team. And we're going to play our second choice players again. So who are we going to bring on this time? Obviously, we've added Runnison to the loan list as well because, you know, I'm going to play Willock for this game. And then we'll make Manolas the captain. So that's what I'm going with for the friendly game. So yeah, I'm just trying to get these out the way, guys. Just relax, chill, don't worry about it. The season only starts when the Premier League starts in my books, of course. So smash a like on the stream if you've not done that yet, and subscribe if you're new. It's always appreciated. And don't forget to turn that notification bell on to never miss one of my streams or my videos. But right, so we're going to make some changes here, and we're going to give some game time to some of our main players now. So I'm going to bring Felix on as well. And then, yeah, that's what we're going with. So we are 2-0 up, looking good. We have won our first friendly game against Huddersfield Town, something like 4-0. We've won this game 5-0. So the one thing I have noticed, which is quite strange, is we haven't surpassed 5 goals. We've never scored more than 5 goals in a game since I've done this career. Since the start of this career up till now, we've only scored, I think, a max of 5 goals. Multiple times, but we haven't really gone beyond that. I have seen screenshots from other people showing me like, yo, there's something wrong with the game, and I've just scored 11 goals. I think it's got to do with the tactics maybe as well, but this career mode seems relatively realistic. I think, you know, it looks pretty legit. There isn't any funny business going on. I haven't really seen those results in other fixtures, you know, with other teams. It hasn't happened to me, and I haven't seen it on this career mode. So I'm quite glad. That's the fact. It's nice to score 11 goals, but it's not really realistic, you know. But at the end of the day, scoring 1 goal against a 5th division team is also not realistic. But to play in full screen, press Alt and Enter. Yeah, I guess that works too. Or you can just, for me, I just open the game and it's already full screen. So I don't know what the problem is there. But yeah, I'm playing in full screen right now. I don't have the problem of it not being full screen. So yeah, but anyway, I'm going to have a sip of my water. I have a bit of a dry throat. And so we have our third Premier League, not Premier League. Oh, right. We don't have a third friendly. This is the first proper fixture on the stream, lads. Big game. We did the double over Manchester City last season, and we could potentially win our 3rd trophy now against City. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this because we have a very good record against City on our career mode. So this is a big game. This is a very big game. I'm going to be starting my first choice players, and I'm glad no one is really injured except Gabriel. Wasn't he injured last season, or has he gotten injured again? Hold on a minute. Gabriel, oh, he just got injured. Oh no, what's going on here? Let's take a look at this. Loan bid withdrawn. Whoa, what the hell? All right, I'm not even going to ask, but Man City and Burnley. Didn't we start off the season against Burnley last season as well? Or am I just completely out of my mind? Anyway, All right. So, Man City versus Arsenal, the FA Community Shield final. I didn't realize that we didn't have a third friendly match. It's actually a trophy that we could potentially win. So that's a little mad. I didn't even realize. So this is a big game, lads, and we don't have time to stuff around. We have to be at our best on. Yeah, we've had a relatively decent record against Man City. We did the double over them last season, in the Premier League, and maybe we could just win for the third time because we also kept 2 clean sheets against them last season as well, which is a pretty good thing to have. So we have a much improved squad. Obviously, we have Hakimi at right back, Uar in central defensive midfield, and then we have Almada on the bench. So I can't really see what can go wrong. But yet at City, let me just show you their team real quick so you guys can have an idea of what we're up against. Oh, hold on. Actually, Son dropped in rating. He was 91 last season. So it's a bit of a different lineup. Pep's gone a little bit different this time. Son in striker. Son was playing at Cam the last time we played them. De Bruyne was on the right. De Bruyne is now playing in CDM, where I think he should be playing in Cam. And then I'm assuming this is Bernardo Silva. Yeah, it's Bernardo Silva. And then they have Neymar as well. And they have Edison in goal as well. So it's relatively the normal Manchester City, except they have Neymar in their team and Son. So we beat this team last season. I don't see why we shouldn't beat them now. So if we manage to win a trophy in our third season, which will be our third trophy, it'll be a little crazy to think that we might just win 3 trophies in 3 seasons now. Obviously, this is the beginning of the third season, so we could potentially win more during the season. But I think it'd be a great way to start off the third season. Obviously, in our first season, we won the Community Shield against Liverpool on penalties, which was the first trophy that we won. If we can win this again, I think that would be phenomenal. And we have a much improved team, like I mentioned, but this is still City. And at the end of the day, having a third trophy is always positive. So let's get right into this game. And yeah, I don't know what to expect. I really don't know what to expect. But do you think West Ham can play Champions League next season? I don't think they're good enough, man. I think the teams that they're competing with are just too good, in my opinion. I just think that, West Ham will make it into the Europa League 100%, but they are competing with Leicester, who are way above them. Not way above them. I haven't really checked the table recently, but I know Leicester are third. Chelsea are behind Leicester. But for me, West Ham are going to be in the Europa League next season, no doubt. But I don't think they are good enough to be in the Champions League. And if they do make it into the Champions League, no offense, guys. No, I'm not trying to make West Ham seem bad now, but they'll get absolutely humiliated in the Champions League. I'm just saying, right? When last have West Ham been in the Champions League? Have they ever been in the Champions League, right? I'm just looking at it from a mutual point of view, not as a West Ham fan or as a West Ham hater so much, but more of like being realistic. What would happen if they make it into the Champions League? You know? But right, so obviously we're 1-0 up. I completely forgot about that. Right, I was busy talking about West Ham. We are 1-0 up in the FA Community Shield final against Manchester City. We beat Manchester City twice last season. We did the double over them in the Premier League. We've had a really good record against Manchester City, right? And if we can win this game, this will be our third trophy so far in our career series. And I'm sure there will be many more to come. So let's get this win. And let's see the match stats, right? So Man City have been dominating. I mean, 61% possession. We had 39. So they have been dominating in possession. They've had 8 shots. We've had 4. They equal shots on target. And we've taken our chances. Felix has scored. They've had 7 corners. And then we've had 1. So who are we going to bring on in the second half? Yeah, we brought on Almada. I think that's all we're going with. Almada for Saka. And Almada is a new signing that we've made from Sarsfield, I think they were in Argentina. I think he's Argentinian, isn't he? Let's take a look at that real quick. I think Almada's Argentinian. Yeah, he is. So he's relatively young, and we paid 25 million for him. So I have high hopes for this kid, man. But massive game. We are 1-0 up. Let's see what happens in the second half. We could just potentially win our third trophy. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Come on, Arsenal. Come on, come on, come on. So we are still 1-0 up as it currently is. And have we won? Game's glitched out. Have we won? I think we've won. And we've won 1-0. We've just beaten City 3 games in a row in all competitions. Lads, that is crazy. I think we're on to something this season. So great way to start off the stream. Obviously, forget the friendly games. Those don't really mean much to me. But this means something to me. We've just won our 3rd trophy in 3 seasons. I really think that first season that we had, right, which was our first trophy that we won, was the FA Community Shield. I think that's the only reason why I'm still in this job right now. We finished in 9th. I've had people come to me and say to me, not in person, but via DMs and on YouTube, saying to me that they got sacked in their first season when they finished in 9th, 8th even. So I think that FA Community Shield that we won in our first season saved my bacon, 100%. Because I don't think I'd be sitting here recording this stream for you guys right now if it wasn't for that FA Community Shield. And we've just won 2 in 3 seasons. Look, I know it's not a major trophy. We won our major trophy last season. It's nice to win these little trophies on the sideline as you go and as you compete for the major trophies like the Champions League, like the Premier League. It's nice to win the FA Cup, the League Cup, the Community Shield, because it gets you going, It gives you that positivity, gives you that motivation. And that's what we want right now. And it's a great way. We've just won our first, I would say, proper game on the stream. And it's a great win. Beating City as well. It's not like we were playing against some numpty club, right? We were playing against a decent club in Manchester City with Neymar, with Son, with De Bruyne, with Edison, the main Manchester City team, right? We've beaten them 3 times in a row. We've beaten them 3 times in a row in all competitions, right? And I understand that we have an improved team this season, but we beat them 3-0. 4-0 and 3-0, I think it was. I could be lying right now. But I recall beating them 3-0 in the first game and 4-0 in the second game. You can't write that. And we beat them 1-0. A 3rd clean sheet, not to mention, against probably one of the strongest Manchester City teams I've seen on a career mode. But, Real Madrid equalized. Okay. Yeah, listen, I knew for a fact Man City would not be, not Man City, sorry, Real Madrid. Real Madrid would not be walked over. Listen, you can score a goal against Real Madrid, do whatever, but they will fight. They won't go down crumbling. Man, keep on talking about Man City. Real Madrid, that's a club that you cannot walk over. I can't really recall the last time they've been really walked over and smashed, when they've been piped, couple of goals, clean sheet. I can't recall a time in my lifetime. Maybe in the old history, but I've seen Real Madrid games. They always fight, and they have a good team. And I think Real Madrid will beat Chelsea. You heard it here first. I think Real Madrid will beat Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea are good enough to beat Real Madrid, not this season. And that's why I'm predicted a couple of weeks ago that it will be Real Madrid and Manchester City in the final for me. That's my predictions. So I could be wrong, but that's just the way I think it will go. But obviously, we've just beaten City. Smash a like on the stream, please. It'd be really appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And turn that notification bell on. Also, don't forget to do that. The notification bell is very important. You might as well subscribe. And then just like the other, there's 10 people watching. The other 2,437, my math is correct. Yeah, 2,437 people that have not clicked on the stream. So, yeah. please don't forget to turn that notification bell on. But we've just won our first competitive proper game of the stream. We're up against Burnley next. It is a home game, and I'm gonna go with that team, but I'm gonna bring Henrichs back into the team, and yeah, I'm gonna go with that. That's the team I'm going with against Burnley. I think we will. I think we will win this game. Let's try and get a win. Because Burnley, for me, are one of the weaker teams. Like I mentioned, we did very well last season against the weaker teams. We picked up 3 points. Yes, we did slip up here and there. But I think due to us getting 3 points where we've needed 3 points is why we won the title last season. We didn't win in style because we won by 1 point and we technically relied on another team to lose or draw. We relied on Manchester United to draw or lose, and they did. They drew to Chelsea. So at the end of the day, we can't afford to drop points this season either. If we're going to want to win back-to-back titles, we're going to have to beat the weaker oppositions. We're going to have to get 3 points. And Burnley are one of the weaker oppositions. And I think we've had a great start to the stream. Let's keep it going. And Burnley have already scored. But it is 1-1. Felix equalized. But come on, clean sheets out the window. I'm still positive we can get a result here. But I'm going to bring Nketiah on for Felix. And I could also bring Torreira on for Uar. But I'm just going to go with Nketiah for now. Match stats. We've been dominating possession, 65% possession. They've had 35% possession. We've had 7 shots. They've had 5. We had 3 on target. They have 2. But yeah. Sign Matthias Arezzo. I'm not sure who that is, but I'll take a look at him. I'm not going to do signings right now, Jesse. I'm not looking to do signings right now. I'm looking to, yeah, I mean, we made some signings in the previous stream. I'll be looking to maybe do signings. I'll take some suggestions and consider some suggestions again in the January transfer window. But right now, I'm not going to look at signings. We've already made our signings, I think. And if anything needs to happen in January, if anything tragic had to happen, or if we desperately need a player, we'll make a plan to sign one. But for now, I think we've made all the signings we need to make. But right. Nketiah for Felix. That's the only change we're making. And I don't know how I feel about taking Felix off, because he usually does well in the first half, but we'll go with that. We'll give Nketiah some game time. Obviously, both players' morale is relatively low, but yeah, we're gonna have to boost that up by giving them some game time. But let's go into the second half. Let's score a second goal. Come on, Nketiah. Right, he has scored. We've brought him on. He's scored 2. Burnley have scored a second though, and we've scored 4. Nketiah gets a hat trick. Nketiah was on fire last season. I think he kind of dropped a bit. His confidence dropped a bit near to the end of last season. I don't blame him, because we gave Nketiah an opportunity last season to play as a backup striker, and he was superb. I feel like bringing him off the bench, he brings that quality, and he's always on fire, hungry to score goals, and he's just scored a hat trick. You might say, yes, he deserves to start, but I've noticed when I've started Eddie Nketiah, he doesn't play as well. So bringing him off the bench, I think he's more effective in that way. So we were 1-0 down at one stage. We equalized in the first half. It was 1-1, and then we came back to win 4-2. I think we should have maybe kept a clean sheet. I understand Gabriel's not playing. He'll be back for the next game. Hopefully we don't pick up a lot of injuries this season, because last season we picked up quite a few injuries throughout the whole squad. It wasn't just like the same player over and over. There were players like Phillips and those kind of players that were constantly picking up injuries, but we can't afford to pick up injuries this season. Yes, we do have backup players, but we need our key players for every game. We had 65% possession. They had 35, 18 shots, and we had double the amount of attempts that they had. We had 8 shots on target. They had 3, and we did well. Brought Nketiah off the bench, and he scored a hat trick. I mean, come on. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, I'll add him to the short list, Jesse. Matthias Arezzo. He's young as well. He's 19. He's 19. I'll add him to the shortlist. There you go. I've just added him to the shortlist. So, look, I mean, he is a long-term signing. I just seen his rating now. He's 69 rated. He's 19 years old. Obviously, when you start playing, he's 17, but he's not a short-term player that we can sign right now. Maybe in another club, but for this career series that we're doing, Matthias he won't get game time. We could sign him, but he won't get game time. I just think it'd be pointless signing him. But all right, hopefully we can have another go in the League Cup this season. Obviously, we got knocked out in the League Cup quarterfinal last season against Manchester United. So hopefully we can have another run this season and potentially win the League Cup. That'll be pretty crazy if we manage to do that. But right, I want to upgrade one of my facilities. So let's see if we can go and do that real quick. So training. Yeah, we're going to upgrade training. We will upgrade training. And then I think next, I think we've already upgraded Club Zone. Yep. And then we'll do youth next. Yeah, we'll do youth next. But all right, so we've just won our very first 2 games on the stream. Smash a like on the stream, please. I'm going to keep mentioning that because I know there are people that come onto the stream that don't smash a like. For whatever reason they have, if it affects their ego for whatever reason, I'm just kidding. Don't take me seriously. Please just smash a like. I really appreciate it. It takes a second of your day. And subscribe if you are new. Subscribe. And also, don't forget to turn that notification bell on. It's pointless subscribing if you don't turn the notification bell on. I stream daily, so you can tune in at any time. I keep losing in SM21. Please help me, says Patty. Look, Patty, what you want to do is you want to find yourself some decent tactics. You can watch my previous video that I uploaded. I uploaded one a couple of hours ago, actually, so you can go take a look at that. They are the current tactics that I'm using on my Arsenal career, so you might be interested in taking a look at that. And have a decent set of tactics that you can use that that you know will fit the team. You don't want to use tactics that the players can't really fit into, a system that they can't play in. So you want to find yourself a decent set of tactics, and you also want to sign some decent players. And also don't start players that can't play in a certain position. Always play players in their most suited position. And also make sure you set the player roles as well. Very important. Player roles. A lot of people ignore this, I've noticed, is player roles. So pay attention to that. Very important. And make sure you look at all these little things because they all count at the end of the day. But Leno's injured. Shin injury for 7 days. So he'll be back on the 20th. So he should be back for the Villa game. But we're going to have to play Woodman. So Woodman is going to make his debut against West Brom in the Premier League. So I'm looking forward to that. Gabriel's back now as well. So we're going to play Gabriel. And then that's the team I'm going with. I'll play Torreira as well because why not? So we're playing West Brom away from home. This is our second Premier League game. So looking at West Brom's team, obviously we sold David Luiz to West Brom, I think 2 seasons ago, and he's still playing for them. And then they also have Deeney and then Johnston, who is a regular, and O'Shea, Robinson, Sawyers, and I mean, you know the rest. But come on, let's get a second win. I know we can do it. We're having a relatively easy start to life in the Premier League. It's not an intense start, so it is a positive. But the shot's looking a bit dry, to be quite honest with you. I'm not going to deny that. Match stats. 64% possession, 36% possession. They've had 0 shots on target. 0 shots and 0 shots on target. We've had 5 and 1 on target. We have 5 and 1 on target. So we've had a couple of attempts, but we haven't really scored anything. But we need to improve in the second half. So I'm going to bring on Uar and I'm going to bring on Almada. 2 players. So it's obviously Freddie Woodman's debut as well. We signed him on a free as a backup goalkeeper. Obviously, Leno's injured at the moment. So, yeah, I don't know what to expect, guys. I do not know what to expect. But Come on, we can do it. Let's get our second win in the Premier League. Like I mentioned, these are games that we need to be winning. 3 points. Let's go. Come on. Obviously, I didn't bring on Nketiah. Felix has scored. Aubameyang has scored. Asensio has scored. And that is 3-0 in the bag. 3-0, 3 points, and another clean sheet. No. Yes. So we kept a clean sheet against City, and now we've kept a clean sheet against West Brom. Fantastic win. So we've just won our second Premier League game this season. We've had a pretty decent start to life in the Premier League yet again. Obviously, we had a really fantastic start to the Premier League in the previous season, and which I think led to us as well winning the title. So these are very important games. Every single game in the Premier League is important because each game is 3 points. So I look at it that way. But we had 66% possession. They had 34% possession. We've had 14 shots. They've had 4, 0 on target. So they didn't really have any spectacular chances. We had 7 on target and 14 shots, and we took our chances. Felix scores again. Got the golden boot last season. Got the man of the match this game. Felix is he's phenomenal. Like, I'll keep on saying it. If you have just started a career or you're busy with a career save in Soccer Manager 2021, sign Felix. Sign João Felix. I'm telling you. If you're managing Manchester City, sell Gabriel Jesus. Sign Felix. If you're using Liverpool, if you have a Liverpool save, sign João Felix as a backup to Firmino. But forget Felix for 1 minute. It is the Champions League draw. This is huge because this will decide who we have in our Champions League group and if we have a good chance of making it out of the group stages or not. But just remember that if we can't really make it out the group stages, we can still come in third and drop to the Europa League. So that is a positive. But welcome to the live stream, Dusan Maxovic. I appreciate you coming on. It's good to see some new people joining the live stream. But yeah, it is the Champions League draw. We are in a continental competitions this season, so it is pretty huge. And I'm looking forward to seeing who we have in our group stages. So I'm going to go next team. So the first team's Napoli, PSG. Please don't say it's us. That's a tough group. Atletico, Leverkusen, PSG, and Napoli. Oh my day. So there's quite a few good teams that are in one group. So we don't have PSG in our group, thank goodness. Copenhagen, Juventus, Salzburg, City. All right, I think Juventus and City will make it through there. Ajax, Inter Milan, Krasnodar, and Genk. For me, Ajax and Inter Milan in Group C. Olympiacos, Arsenal. I can tell you the horrors I've had being an Arsenal fan facing Olympiacos. I know we beat them this season, but that one Europa League season under Unai Emery, I think it was. No, it wasn't under Unai Emery. Was it? I don't remember. We lost to Olympiacos and there were memes all over Instagram. It was horrible. But we have Olympiacos, Monaco, St. Petersburg. I think we have a relatively decent chance in this group, you know. We're in Group D. I couldn't really be bothered with the rest. I'll just take a look now. But Group C, Lyon, Porto, Real Madrid, Fenerbahce. Don't know how to pronounce that club's name. Shakhtar, Dynamo Zagreb, Borussia Dortmund. Oh, my days. I don't know who set up these group stages, but Group H and Group A is crazy. Even Group G. Group G, Tottenham, Benfica, Bayern Munich, Valencia. Group H, AC Milan, Manchester United, Leipzig, Barcelona. Crazy. For those of you that missed Group A, Napoli, PSG, Bayer Leverkusen, and Atletico. We are in Group D this season. We have Olympiacos, Monaco, and Zenit St. Petersburg. I think this is an opportunity of a lifetime. An opportunity of a lifetime to make it out group stage. 100%. There's been no better opportunity than this season to make it into the round of 16. Yet, overconfidence has led to very bad things this season. And I haven't taken a look at what that Monaco team looks like. And I've noticed that Monaco are relatively decent in Soccer Manager. The times that I have been up against them, they've been really good. So I won't discount Monaco's quality in this game. Maybe not so much in real life, but in Soccer Manager, they're a really good team. But I'm I'm an Olympiacos fan. Yeah, you'll know. You'll know when you went onto Instagram, every time Arsenal posted something, there's always that one Olympiacos fan that was saying something about what happened 2 years ago or 2020, whenever it was. Oh, horrible. But it's kind of died down now. So yeah. But CFR Clui, I don't know how to pronounce that. I probably butchered it, but they are from Romania. I don't think you can manage Romanian teams anymore, actually. I believe that you were able to manage Romanian teams in Soccer Manager 2018 and Egyptian teams as well. And then in SM 19, 20, and 21, they removed it. They removed the option of managing Egyptian and Romanian teams for whatever reason. But yeah. Right. So we're going to bring Saliba back. I don't know who we should bring him back for. Guendouzi. Yeah. And then we'll have Torreira on the bench. So we've brought Uwari. He's going to start this game. Obviously, we started Torreira last game. And Leno's back as well. So I forgot to mention, Woodman started his debut. Woodman had his debut against West Brom last game. Obviously, Leno was injured. And he got a clean sheet. We won 3-0. So obviously, Freddie Woodman is a backup goalkeeper that we signed. I don't think Runnison he's not good enough for me. So Freddie Woodman still has a lot of time to develop and grow because he's relatively young. He's 25. So yeah. So right, we're up against who are we up against? Aston Villa, away from home. And one thing that I've noticed, look at their goalkeeper. What happened to Martinez? I'll take a look at where Martinez went, but that's not their usual goalkeepers. Sinisalo. Yeah. Right. They have Matty Cash. Any new signings? Yeah. Moreno. So that's obviously Moreno used to play for Leeds. I'm assuming they signed him from Leeds. A very weak Aston Villa team. So I think we should take advantage of that. And let's try to get our third win in the Premier League. We've had a really good start to the stream. 3 wins in 3. And I'm looking forward to this. Let's see what we can do. Big game. Let's pick up another 3 points. We have won our third trophy on the stream as well, the FA Community Shield. Smash a like on the stream for your boy. I'd really appreciate that. So a lot of people don't smash a like for whatever reason. But come on. Let's get the likes up on this stream. And also don't forget to subscribe. Everybody that's new, I know there are new people watching right now. Please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it as well. But right, we are 1-0 up against Villa. Away from home. It's understandable. They have a pretty terrible goalkeeper. We've been dominating possession 100%. We've had 71% possession. They've had 29% possession. We've had 7 shots. They've had 3. We've had 4 on target. They've had 2. So Saka has scored. And for that reason, we'll keep him on. And I'm going to bring Nketiah on for Felix in the second half. And let's see what we can do. Or you know what? No. I'll bring Nketiah and Firpo on. We'll give Firpo a chance as well against Aston Villa. But right. Let's score some more goals in the second half. Let's try and keep another clean sheet. We've had a great start to the stream. And the stream's it's been going really well so far. We're unbeaten, and let's hope we can keep it that way. But let's get into the second half and let's see what we can do. Let's try to score some more goals. It is 1-0 as it stands, but let's try not to concede and make that 3-0 again. We've won 3-0 twice in a row now, and I think it was inevitable that we were going to win this game, lads. Right? We saw before the game. They had a pretty horrible goalkeeper in Sinisalo. I think he's a youth player. I'm not sure, but I'll take a look at where Martinez is now. But Sinisalo is clearly not their first choice goalkeeper. So we had 72% possession. They had 28% possession. We had 18 shots, 9 on target. We won 3-0. Saka, Nketiah, and Asensio scored. Nketiah scores again. Brought him off the bench, and he scores again. You might say, yes, he does deserve a start, but I think he's more effective coming off the bench, and I think he will score more goals this season if we bring him off the bench and start him maybe in domestic and continental competition. So I think we'll give him a chance in the FA Cup, the League Cup, and Champions League games. But in the Premier League, Felix will be starting every game. And the only time that Nketiah will really start is every game is if Felix gets injured. And I really hope that doesn't happen, because we don't really have a backup at the moment for Nketiah. So right, so we've just won our third Premier League game, and currently, as it stands, we are equal on points. I know it's very early in the season. I don't even know why I'm taking a look at the table, but we're equal on points with Man City, Man United, and Chelsea. So let's keep this win streak going. We're up against Chelsea at home. We won our first game against Chelsea last season, and I think we've had a decent record against Chelsea. I won't say it's spectacular, but yeah. Let's try and win this game. It's a London derby as well. Chelsea want Manolas for 36 million. No, we're not going to accept that. Maybe next season, but we're going to keep Manolas. I think he's a really good centre-back. He's really proven himself. We signed him in January of our first season, I think. And since then, he's just been a beast. So, yeah, he's been really good. He's obviously, I know he's old. He's 31. But it's not all about age, right? Don't change the context. In terms of this game, it's not all about age. Having some experience in that centre-back position, especially in the defense, is always there's always a positive, because and when you partner an experienced centre-back with a younger centre-back, it really helps the younger centre-back grow and develop. So besides that, right, so the third round of the League Cup has been drawn, and we're up against Bournemouth away from home. I think we did play against Bournemouth in the League Cup. No, Bournemouth were in the Premier League last season, and they got relegated. Speaking about that, who got promoted this season? West Brom, Brentford. I know Brentford qualified. Sheffield United came back. Who else? West Brom. Was it West Brom? I think it was West Brom, yeah. West Brom was the third team that came through. So the three teams that came up last season went straight back down this season. So bit of a strange one, that. But looking forward to this game against Chelsea. It's a London derby. Massive game. Obviously, we beat City 1-0, which was probably the biggest game of the stream. This, you could argue, is the second biggest game of the stream. It's a London derby. And at the moment, the whole of London is red, because we are the Premier League champions. And I'm looking forward to this game, because it's a big game either way. Chelsea are a top 6 club, and they're a quality team. I haven't taken a look at their team yet, but we'll take a look at that in a second. But right, I'm not going to make any changes for this game. I'm going to go with that team 100%. Right. You can buy players from them. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess you can look at the Romanian league, and I've noticed that you can buy players from them, but you can't manage Romanian clubs, is what I meant. They removed that feature in SM19, I think it was. So, and for Egyptian clubs as well. I think they completely removed the Egyptian league from the game, actually. So, if I'm not mistaken. But okay, so this is the team we're going with. First choice, 100% first choice team all the way. Chelsea's up next. Massive game against Chelsea, because this is a London derby. Even though it's not a North London derby, it is still a London derby, and it's huge, right? So they have De Ligt. Obviously, they signed him quite a while back. Alaba Niguez from Atletico Madrid. Thomas Muller in CDM. Whatever the heck he's doing there, I don't know. Timo Werner, Havertz, and Ziyech. The classic trio, that. But we can beat Chelsea. We did last season. We beat Chelsea 2-0, I think it was, in the first game. This is the first fixture against Chelsea in the Premier League. Let's try and do it again. Come on. I know we're capable of doing it. Let's beat Chelsea. Let's win the North London derby. Let's keep this streak going because if we win this game, that means as it currently stands, we are unbeaten this stream in all competitions, but we're also unbeaten in the Premier League. And let's try and win this game. But we are dominating, and Chelsea have picked up a red card. I think Havertz picked up the red card. If you just missed that, Havertz picked up a red card, his second yellow in the 42nd minute. And at the very beginning, Chelsea were dominating. They had 4 shots, 1 on target. And then as the first half progressed, we started dominating. So we had 58% possession. They had 42, 8 shots, double the amount of shots they had. So I don't think they really had any shots as the first half progressed. And then we had 3 shots on target. They had 1. So I'm going to bring Nketiah on. I'm bringing Nketiah on. I'm sure he'll make a difference in the second half. Chelsea have 10 men as we speak. And I'm looking forward to the second half. Let's see what we can do. Let's score some goals. We do have an advantage. We have the extra player. Let's make use of that. And Nketiah has been very good off the bench this season so far, on the stream as well. So come on, I'm looking for 2 Nketiah goals. It's high expectations, but come on, I know he's capable of doing it. He's more than capable of doing it. But listen, come on, we can do it. Nketiah scores. What did I tell you? Nketiah has scored, but Werner has scored. I didn't expect them to equalize. I think that was a bad result. I'll be honest with you. It was a bad result because Chelsea picked up a red card and we still managed to concede to Chelsea. And the worst part is we conceded a goal, not only to Chelsea, but to Timo Werner. I know he might be decent on this game, but he's clearly not decent in real life. We dominated by far. I mean, 44%. How did they have 56% possession with a red card? We had 15 shots. They had 7. We had 6 on target. They had 2. We had 3 times the amount of shots on target that they had. Come on, man. We should be doing better. But it is a draw against Chelsea. We just drew the London derby. It wasn't great, to be quite honest with you, but it is what it is. But we're up against Wolves next. So as it stands, we are still unbeaten on the stream. Obviously, Chelsea halted our winning streak, but we are still unbeaten. So as it stands, we are 10th in the table. Tottenham are first again. They'll bottle it. It's Tottenham. It's Tottenham. I bet you guys $10. I bet you guys Aubameyang that Tottenham will not win a trophy by the time I finish this career series. Sorry if I've offended any Tottenham fans, but that's just the way it is. They're not going to win a trophy. I bet you guys Aubameyang. I bet you my whole squad, the value of my squad, that they won't win a trophy. It's just, no, they're not doing it. As long as I'm in charge of Arsenal, it's not happening. But anyway, listen, smash a like on the stream, lads. Smash a like on the stream for those of you that have joined late, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we're going to be doing the last game. Look at that. Fantastic to see our name as the current Premier League holders, current Premier League champions. So fantastic to have that label there. But player of the month, let's see, Edin Nketiah. He deserves it. He was fantastic last month. But obviously, we're up against Wolves now. This is going to be the last game of the stream. And I'm looking forward to this because Partey's injured. Edin Nketiah. That's not good. Let's see how long they're out for. Nketiah's injured for the Wolves game. Runnisson's injured for the Wolves game. Partey's injured for the Wolves game. So I guess that's okay, which gives us a chance to play some of our backup players. So Willock's going to be on the bench, and then we'll put Guendouzi on, and then Martinelli in place of Willock. So that's the team I'm going with. So we've started Torreira because Partey's injured, and then Nketiah. So we don't really have firepower off the bench in Nketiah. He's injured for this game, so we're going to have to rely on Felix a bit. But I know he's more than capable of scoring goals. So come on, we can do it. Let's finish off the stream on a high note against Wolves. And Wolves have a very good team. Wolves have Martinez. I was meant to take a look at that. Completely forgot. Martinez signed for Wolves. So let's just do a little walkthrough or preview of Wolves' team. They have Chambers. We sold Chambers to Wolves. We also sold Bellerin to Wolves. We sold Rashica to Wolves. There he is. We sold Rashica at the end of last season. So listen, there's about 3 players starting this game that could potentially score against us that used to play for us. So they have Danny Ings, a very, very different Wolves team. Taliafico, crazy. I mean, they have Catroni on the bench. I think he plays for them already. Almiron and Mitrovic, 2 Newcastle players. Crazy. Very different Wolves team. A very strong Wolves team, but I think we're better than them. And I think we can win this. We are the Premier League champions. Let's beat Wolves. Let's end off the stream on a high note. Come on, boys. Welcome, Casper Gaming, to the live stream. Appreciate you coming on, man. Appreciate you coming on. But big Wolves game. And obviously, we drew to Chelsea in the previous game. And currently, as it stands, it's 0-0 going into the first half. We've dominated possession. We've had 62% possession. They've had 38% possession. And we've had 4 shots. They've had 3. They've had 1 on target. We've had 0. So I think we should be doing better there. We have a better team. And I think we should be doing a little better than that. And for that reason, I'm going to bring on Almada for Saka. And that's the only change I'm making, because I think making any other changes just wouldn't be necessary. At times last season, we actually didn't make any changes. We went with the same team from the first minute to the last minute, and we did extremely well. So I'm bringing on Almada just to give him some game time. And Saka's not having a great performance, so he's rated 6.8. He can do better. But we're bringing on Almada. Let's hope he can make a difference. Let's beat Wolves. Come on. Let's end off this stream on a high note. Come on. We can do it. Felix has scored. He's on the score sheet. He scored a second. Come on. Get in. Is it a clean sheet? It's a clean sheet. So we've kept our, I think, I've lost track, 4th clean sheet now on the stream. We obviously kept 1 to Man City, 1 to West Brom, 1 to Wolves, and then 1 to... Who else was there? There was another team, I forgot. But 4 clean sheets. That was phenomenal, right? We've had a phenomenal stream today. We've been unbeaten on the stream. Yes, we did draw 1 game to Chelsea. But look at that. All green. Even the friendly matches, all green. So if you want to add the friendly matches, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, 6 clean sheets. In how many games? So we've conceded 1, 2, 6 clean sheets in 8. I mean, I think this, you could argue, has been the best stream yet. No, maybe not. There was a stream in the last season that we had where we were just unbeaten in the middle of the season. Obviously, I had the special guest on, Tristan22, during that time. And you could consider him a luck merchant if he's watching right now. I'm not sure if he is. But you could consider him a luck merchant because we did really well when he was on the stream. But right, so obviously we're going to be starting off our first game in the next stream against Olympiacos in the Champions League. Massive. For those of you that have joined the stream late, I'm just going to show you my team. Sorry, not my team. Sorry. The group that we're in. So obviously we're in the Champions League this season. And we have Olympiacos Monaco and Zenit St. Petersburg in our group. I think we have a pretty decent chance of qualifying out of that group. But we have Olympiacos. We're starting off against Olympiacos in the next stream. Huge first Champions League game. This will be the first Champions League game on this series, so I'm really looking forward to that. But I just want to thank everybody for coming on the stream today, and I'll obviously be back tomorrow again, streaming episode 16 of our Arsenal career, and I'm really looking forward to that because we've had a phenomenal stream tonight, and it's been a great start to our third season. We won a trophy, and yeah, hopefully we can keep this form going into the next stream. And yeah, but anyway, don't forget to smash a like on the stream. For those of you that have joined late or haven't smashed a like yet, smash a like. Don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell on to get notified when my next stream comes out. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming on. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Cheers.